and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Cardinals ready to kick it away first. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Moving out to the right. Caught. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The run inside, it's Hosley. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. You got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. They're all over it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Left side is Skinner. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Snaps on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had it.
Time to take a shot. He's got it way down the field. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Here's Brown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch, it's Addison. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw one first. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To throw, it's Mendoza. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Snags it over the middle. Turns it on in midfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Quick give. It's Hosley. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Got the back over the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Turns into the pile. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Making the adjustment on the play. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
Not really looking to score threes. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. The offense trying to convert on 4th down.
Kill. 214 close. 214 close. Stack. Mustang.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Yellow Jackets need to pick it up on 4th down. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? They'll take the penalty and move them back. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Got to make the play on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Under pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Look out! And they got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from... They got it! It's blocked! Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, it's Hosley. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back. It's Mendoza. Rushes on. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got him downfield. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. Fresh center downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They'll use the timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas. And an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 11 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Badgers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
Got room at the 35.
And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Brings into the open. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
All over him immediately.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flat.
Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten paid earned in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Pulls it in on the left. It's a running room. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
Blue 80. Hey, kill it, kill it.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it were.
That keeps the score. Louisville 23, Georgia Tech 16. Number 33, set to kick this one.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Drops back on first down. Fires to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Moves the pocket. It's Mendoza. Out wide left, it's Addison. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw for it. Right side, it's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It's dropped after taking the hit. Second and long here. Wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Hosley. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your play.
Makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Brown. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side, it's McCoy. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff, Isaac Brown.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Holds on, it's Allen. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Making the adjustment. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Brought down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Out wide right, it's McCoy. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
He's loose on the left. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Great job by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
33, Georgia Tech, 23.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. On target. There he goes. On the stop.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They're all over him. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets it away.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Runs through the tackle. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Hand off for Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And the Cardinals will try to convert on 4th down. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
40, Georgia Tech, 23.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.